First episode.
First fucking episode.
Little Tony, big fat. In the fucking building.
I'm gonna go big fat little Tony. I like that.
Big fat little Tony.
Yeah, big fat little Tony. My bad. I put the S on.
You're good. I no
like S's.
Yeah, I don't be no fats.
Don't do S's.
There's some entertainers named Fats. I can't take over that role for nobody.
Yeah, so I am.
It's the first episode. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
You gotta get it together. It's the first episode. You know what I'm saying? It's practice. I think it's gonna be fucking great. Dev, don't do me dirty like that, motherfucker.
I was just looking at the camera,
man. Get the back of my head if it gets my hair stitches.
Here it is. This is the man with the plan. Fat. Big fat.
Big fat.
Yeah. I am Little Tony, and today we have one of Delmarva's up and coming. He's been in over 50 paid shows. He's produced 6 or 7. He sold out 3 crowds, and he is the self-proclaimed Oreo Prince, Dev Maddox.
I ain't never called myself that, but I appreciate it.
Oh, okay. That was my fault. That was my fault.
I appreciate you having me on this beautiful platform for the first episode, man.
Hey, man, first episode. I mean, guess what? We're going to do a lot of good things, and we're going to do some bad things, but we got a guy named Johnny on the spot that's going to turn this shit up. You know what I mean?
Shouts out Big John.
Shouts out Big Johnny. I'll trade you. Would that make you
comfortable? Never test this gangster again.
That would be good.
Shooters on sight, yo.
You know what I mean? Johnny's so tough he can't even be on camera.
You know what I'm saying?
John, we have to hide his identity.
You gotta put emojis over him when you take a picture.
He's involved with these O's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm just saying, man. And, in case you don't know, the liquor selection is mine.
Oh, yeah.
The legal marijuana is his because
all legally procured.
He don't drink.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't smoke.
Almost 5 years sober.
You know what I mean?
I like this. I like looking into it like that a little bit. It kind of makes me happy.
But I mean, is it really sober?
No, I mean,
yeah, you got it. It's a sober.
I think it's called California sober.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
right?
California
no
sober.
more cocaine, no more alcohol.
Yeah.
Besides that, and I probably won't do heroin.
Crazy though.
But I'll do the rest of the things.
Cocaine. What is the statute of limitation on drug dealing?
But anyways,
hypothetically speaking.
If you did it yesterday, they'll lock your black ass up today.
Hypothetically speaking, I know a guy that when he was about 14, he was baggaging up some cocaine. And he had a Corky Ramono before it was a Corky Ramono. The fan came on, coke went in his face, and he thought he had to go to the Betty Ford Center just to realize that Betty Ford Center is not for cocaine; it's for alcohol. So not only was he high and stupid. But all right.
I mean, I quit drinking a month ago, but I didn't have to go to AA or nothing. But I want one of them little coins they give you. Like I need to feel. I need everybody to know that I'm sober. I'm one of them annoying people. Like I want you to know I stopped. I need my little coin.
Yeah, little poker chip. You know what I'm saying? Tell people about it.
Don't worry, man. We'll make you one. Somebody has a 3D machine.
I tried. My roommate's got a 3D printer. We'll be fine.
I can get it off
gangster.
Timo.
That's the thing, though. Like,
there's no way you can buy AA chip on Timo.
Yo, Jamie. You can get an AA.
Look that up.
Hey, go ahead. Look it up.
I think the issue right now that I'm having before we even started, my man Big Fats talks about he's a smoker. He's died 3 times.
Dude, I got mesothelioma. Oh my God, Johnny on the fucking spot. All right, so it looks like you can get sobriety coins at the very least on Temu.
My birthday is on March 10th. I don't know when it's coming
1 year
out.
medallion. Oh wow, I mean it's a bronze, copper, or whatever, but it's $1.60 for a 1 year medallion.
They got one for a month because I might start drinking again
No,
soon.
just use the year one.
Like I did something.
No. We're not gonna go away from your baby lungs.
Dude, no, that's so bad.
Sorry, baby lungs.
Yeah, okay. When I was raised for the first 9 years of my life in an attic above a church that was filled with asbestos.
So you really got mesothelioma.
I've got something wrong with me. We just didn't know about it until we left. And when I was young, the doctor said I would probably get sick every winter, and I normally do. And then he said that I should never become a smoker. And I really don't fuck with cigarettes. I don't. But
I can tell by the way you said cigarettes.
Let's talk about the get up real fast, man. Talk to me about
this
outfit, man.
Up here, you take this.
That is what you call urban faggot texture, right there. That is.
Urban. Wow. That's different, man. Yeah. You ain't all wrong though. You know what I'm saying?
Like, it's what the kids are wearing.
Well, no, I got it. Just because I want people to know.
Jesus Christ.
This shit was like $11.99 at Ross.
No. Just give me the inspiration though. You know.
Oh, I just like burgundy. Well, okay, I like burgundy because burgundy used to be the color of royalty. Don't worry about the Super Mario socks. But burgundy and purple used to be like the colors of royalty back in the Disney. Still, in my personal opinion, but who am I to be like, oh, I'm special? But at least back in the day.
But now the fashion sense is, are those Cortez?
Yeah.
Okay.
These are Cortezes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that makes me feel nice. You know what I'm saying? I still know a little bit about what it is I'm wearing. But
what do they call them? Metrosexuals?
Yeah. Fuck. Dev.
They want you to know they live downtown.
Here's the thing, though, Dev. Like, you know, I love you to death, but you know, I gotta start taking care of him because that's like my guy now.
Yeah.
But you have a hoop earring in your nose. I'm just saying, like.
Hold on, can I look at the camera for a second?
Please do it.
Can I make a statement?
Yes.
First of all, it's not an earring; it's a nose ring. Second of all, I've never met a girl who didn't like the way it tickled her clit while I'm eating it. So I'm gonna keep it
in. That is crazy. That looks like it holds bacteria.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, like, you gotta get in there.
You might have a little discharge though. You know, sniff a little something extra.
Nah, but you know how bitches make sourdough on TikTok?
Yeah,
I scraped the yeast out my nose ring. I make me a nice little wheat bread, man.
I don't ever want a ham and cheddar at your place. That sounds fucking terrible.
I bet you he has ice though.
Yeah, he probably do. Bitch. It's just our ice maker. I have a complicated history with ice because we used to put a gun in our ice maker at the old apartment I used to live in. So we would scare the shit out of people coming over for the first time.
Yeah, but y'all got 15 niggas here paying $1,000 a month in rent.
It's like
you
way
ain't got
too
no
much
ice
money.
maker, bro. Like,
we had one. It's just, it is genuinely, and I wish I could say I'm joking, it's filled up with like Uncrustables and popcorn shrimp and stuff right now.
Uncrustables, I mean, I will never.
Are they in the wrapper still?
Yeah, everything's in the wrapper. Trust me, we've considered dicing some sort of vegetable and then just having it come out of the fucking ice machine to really like, that would just ruin your drink. For now, it's just like, no, you can still have a drink. It's just we don't have any fucking ice.
It's a very metrosexual thing to do.
I know, man, but I'm trying to move away from looking like a successful Pokemon trainer.
That's deep, though.
Thanks, man.
You know what I mean? I can see that. Fat Ash.
Pokemon. Yeah.
Fat Ash.
Dude, I like capturing shit.
All right, man. So let's go ahead because, you know, Dev has a bedtime. So I got a little rapid fire.
Dev has a bedtime.
How's that bublé?
It's nice, man.
Like that bublé?
Nice.
Yeah.
It's kind of like everything you love about Sprite, and it's not the can.
I got you.
Yeah.
All right. So here's my first rapid fire. How did you first get started in comedy, and what was the spark that made you want to take the stage?
So, without saying any names or making it too personal, of Laurel, Delaware, broke my heart, and
Damn.
All right, dude, or fucking Mario.
I'll drink.
Nah, listen, because I let her do it twice, right?
Yeah.
The first, because listen, she got me twice. The first time we broke up, and she got me to pack her shit up for her. Because she was just like, I'm going to go stay at my sister's for a little bit, da-da-da-da-da. And my stupid ass was like, all right, bet, I got you.
No.
And then the bitch got me a second time, and I was just packing her stuff. I said, wait, shit. So long story short, she broke my heart. I'm sitting there depressed, down on my luck, just sad, crying. My dad looking at me every day like, hey, nigga, you better quit crying, take this trash out. Shit like that. So eventually I posted on Facebook and I was like, any local open mics near me, because I've always loved comedy. It's something I wanted to do. And I was just at a point in my life where I was like, I'm ready for a new season.
Yeah.
And somebody commented on the post and they tagged Dan Bell, which, as a lot of people know, Dan Bell is, what's the word they call?
Creative.
Nah, like the nigga owned the building.
Landlord.
Nah.
Owner of the building?
Something with a P.
Penthouse. Oh, fuck.
What?
I'm sorry, guys.
Anyway, Dan owns Dream Big Venues Comedy Club in Delaware, Delaware. Yes.
Okay.
So I started the open mic there, had a great time, and I just been going back ever since.
So the answer to the question is, broke your heart.
Without saying any names.
Oh, yeah, you're right. She torched you twice.
Twice.
And like so you had to go to comedy.
I packed her shit up twice.
Yeah, that's crazy though.
Yeah,
that's pretty
good. Here's my next one. Growing up in Southern Delaware, there's a certain stigma that comes with it. How have you dealt with that, and how do you feel it has shaped your comedy?
What stigma? What you talking about?
Delaware.
Lower, slower.
I mean,
hillbillies and thugs. Like,
I don't really think it's much. I mean, as far as shaping me, like it made me a respectable young man. Like, going to places like Salisbury, which I know for some people that's not a big town, but like where I'm from, the southernest. Don't I'll cut that out. No, the southernest most parts of Delaware. I don't know, man. Like it just, I never realized there was a problem with it. If that makes sense.
Okay.
Like, I'm just
as fast as say.
You might have been part of the issue.
Yeah.
I've never met any stupid people from Delmar. Oh fuck.
I mean, Georgetown gets a lot of slack because it's like the biggest town in Sussex County. But you got places like Gumboro and Millsboro that are a lot more.
Millsboro's bad news bears.
Yeah.
I got robbed in Millsboro.
Georgetown's closer to the beach. It's more bougie white people and Mexicans. Like, the rednecks all come from Millsboro and
Shout out to Ice. My bad.
Ice, baby. Shout out to Tony.
All right. So, comedy isn't always a smooth ride. What's been one of your lowest moments in your comedy career, and how did you bounce back from it?
I drove 3 hours to Baltimore. I signed up. I was number 3 on the list. I got bumped to number 15.
Fuck.
And the dude that went right up before me was named Doodoo Man. And there was 4 people in the crowd by the time I went up. Doodoo Man.
Oh, fuck. And he did well?
No.
Oh, you did worse.
Yes. I did worse than Doodoo Man.
Fuck.
So, Doodoo Man, fuck you. If you listening, Doodoo Man, that's fucked up.
That's crazy to do that to a boy.
Man.
In Baltimore, man, he was on heroin.
I like to think so. It helps me sleep at night.
You wasn't.
Shout out to heroin.
I hear it's lit. They got heroin you can snore these days.
Oh my gosh.
That's not for me.
On the flip side, what would you say has been your highest moment or breakthrough of your comedy career so far?
As I dropped ashes on the floor, that was fun.
It's ashy floor. It's the first time I vacuumed in my life.
Yeah, he's fucking up all the COVID.
I have 2 of them, right? So the 2 would be my first paid gig that I did with RJ Jackson at Dream Big Venues. It was my first 15-minute set period. And I went out, I killed it, I did great. And then it was in front of 50 people. So for the people who don't know a lot about comedy, that's, for me, to only have been doing, I had started stand-up in July, and that was in January. So that's what, like 6 months?
Yeah.
So for me to go and do a paid gig in 15 minutes and crush it was great.
Yeah, sick.
So then fast forward to, I want to say May of last year, I did a show with Nancy Burkett, and there was about 100+ people there. I did 15 minutes, and I killed that.
God bless.
So just any show where I don't mind a smaller crowd, but those big crowds, that's where I thrive. The more people I can make laugh at once, I feel better. And that helps you perform too.
Yeah. When that shit echoes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can hear everybody on the fucking floor. Yeah.
Gives you energy to...
It really does. It makes you feel more comfortable. Like, I feel like that is in those moments that your body kind of goes into fight or flight, give or take. That's... Especially when you're in front of that many people, which I've only done once, which was at the roast, and we had about 90 people there. But even then, that was like a moment where it was... You were like, holy fuck, this is 90 people. Yeah, but then you feel this way of like when they start laughing, and you realize that like 83 of those 90 are losing their minds. There's a little bit like comfort that just comes over to you. To the next joke, bit, thing. Like it, I don't know. I think it feels nice. I understand the moment of panic too, but it also it helps more than anything.
The crowd is different for me because I've performed in front of thousands, but not as far as comedy because I played football. You know what I mean? I wrestled, so I'm used to the big crowds. My entertainment was built on me hurting people there. Yeah. But now I really gotta use like my cerebral, I gotta get into it. So I definitely feel that. All right, so here's a good follow up. What continues to drive you in comedy? Is it the love of performing, the desire to push boundaries, or something else entirely?
It's the love of it, man. I love comedy. Like growing up, it was like I never wanted to be a firefighter or nothing like that. I grew up watching a lot of stand-up comedy with my dad. So I wanted to be like the guys we were watching on Def Comedy Jam and stuff like that.
Yeah. That's what's up.
That was the shit.
Yeah.
I was probably the same way, man.
Still watch Def Comedy Jam.
Yeah.
That shit be on Tubi, though. Low-key Tubi,
Bro.
you lit. Hate your movies, love the old shows.
Put me on something, Tubi, man.
Put me on, dude. I'll make a Tubi short so fucking quick, man.
Put me on.
I understand that, Dev, though. That was my shit back in the day. Kevin Hart and Cat Williams.
Yeah, that's the people I looked up to.
And then like early Dane Cook before everything went terribly
Vicious
awry.
Circle, Dane
Vicious
Cook.
Circle is one of the nastiest fucking specials of all time, bro.
Vicious Circle, Dane Cook.
Vicious Circle.
So here, let's not
disgusting,
get things fucked up real fast. Like, we're comedians. Like, I don't care if you're fucking purple. If you're funny, you're funny.
Bro.
Dane Cook, Vicious Circle, if you have never, I double down on
Like
it.
I used to love the blue collar comedy guys.
Yeah, you kidding me?
Amazing.
My parents was in the crib. I was like, I
Here's
know
your
I'm watching.
sign. I love that shit, man. Bill
I
Engvall,
mean, look,
fucking
man.
great.
That's a crazy.
Rodney
Billy
Dangerfield
Engvall is
and all
such a
those
fucking name.
guys. I go back. Oh my God. Bob Saget.
Bob Saget, bro. Rest in peace. Is fucking.
R.I.P. to a real one.
Bro.
You watch
was
him
that
on
fucking boy.
Full House,
Yeah.
Completely different.
and then you get him on there.
completely different on that fucking stage.
Have you ever sucked dick for crack? You know?
Yeah, that's a great one right there.
That's the
man.
funniest fucking shit he's ever said, dude. That shit
Yeah,
drives
so
me
you know,
fucking mad.
R.I.P. to a real one.
Bro.
Yeah,
Bob,
but
yo.
to dig deeper into it, man, like, you know how it is with black men and fathers, period. You don't show a lot of emotions. So when I would watch stand-up with my dad, I see him laughing, and I'm like, oh, that makes him happy, and it resonated with me. So I'm like, I'm going to go do that for other people when I grow up.
Oh,
That's what's up. That's a
yeah.
deep-
So
that's
going
a
through
connection.
that breakup was what really, that's what made me be like, fuck it, I'm taking that step. I'm not scared anymore. What else do I have to lose?
I got you. Yo.
Yeah.
Side note, I hope that you hit your big toe tonight.
I hope that shit gets crushed.
R.I.P. to your big toe.
I hope you happy because I'm excelling.
All right, let's
Genuine.
get a little
I'll be all right.
deeper here. Let's
It's
get
all good.
juicy.
Don't take me to court. I've been to court with one white bitch.
Me too, dude.
I
Fuck.
don't want to go to court with. Yo, they hit me with offensive touching. You know how bad that
Offensive
sounds?
touching is crazy.
She tried to
At
hit
least
me
I
and
got
I put.
assault.
She tried
I
to
threw
hit
a
me
phone at her,
and I put
but
my
I
hands
shouldn't have
up.
done it.
We're
I said,
most
"Bow."
definitely gonna edit offensive touching.
You know what I'm saying?
No, but let him explain. Maybe he just...
Oh, she went to hit me and I went like this and I blocked her hands.
Sounds like
And you
grabbed
don't
her
get
boobs.
assault?
She hit the LeBron on me. She flopped.
Sound like you grabbed titties.
She
to
hit
me.
this.
Offensive touching. This is,
You know what I'm
raper.
saying? I looked at my I looked at my fucking what is it called? My lawyer and I said,
Oh, man, you brought a lawyer.
I touched who? Who I touched?
The white girl
Yeah.
with your black ass.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Anyway,
Anyways,
I ain't gonna say her name for real.
Yeah.
can
No.
you talk about your experience at your last open mic? Was there anything that stood out about that night, and what did you take away from it? I wrote that, right?
Really, I would just say wherever you go to an open mic or just a new environment.
Your last open mic.
No.
That's what we're talking
You
about.
asked me what I learned about it. I'll tell you what I
Tell us
learned
what
about
you
it.
learned.
I'll tell you what I learned. So just really, man, when you go to an open mic, a new environment, period, just know where you're at, man. Some stuff might do great in one place and I ain't in another place.
Could you
know what I'm saying?
elaborate?
That was fun. You had a fun time, Buckaroo.
All right, so this will be my last show because I'm getting
Yeah.
canceled.
No, you did good stuff, man. I'll back you up.
Really,
I'll
so
back you up for shit.
I had made jokes about a transgender person there, and
Yeah.
But you didn't know. Like,
Yeah.
You
side
didn't
note,
know-
I hate to do this because,
Yeah.
side note, old boy was 6'5"
No,
with
yeah.
a full sweatsuit on,
Yep, yep.
not a
Red
wig
puffer
or
on.
titty,
And a hoodie
And-
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, nigga, how we knew you were
That-
transgender?
I saw a big gay
we just thought
linebacker.
you was gay.
You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
That was
huge.
okay.
But
It just- that's-
even listen, even after then, I'm a LGBTQ plus ally. So after that, I am. I fuck with it. Bro,
I had sex with a
Pause.
transgender person.
Listen, if a nigga wake up and suck 20 dicks, what's that got to do with me? Nothing. Boom. Boom.
I'm
Nothing.
just
What's that got to do
once.
with me?
Yeah,
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
Ain't none of my business.
You know what
I
I'm saying?
have not had sexual relations.
I haven't
Anything
either.
But women.
But if you did, I
I was
would
a woman still.
Nothing.
It was just in the process.
You know what I'm saying? That ain't none of my
But it
business.
still had the package.
No, it was a full woman, and it was going to become a
man
man in like 11 months. And it was like, hey, heads up, I'm about to start my journey transitioning. And I was like, and she was like, I want some dick. And I was like, and she was like, I started taking the like testosterone pills like a few weeks ago. But that's it. Like I'm just getting started.
How bad of a lover are you to make a bitch turn into a man?
No, she decided before she came over.
I don't believe that now.
No, it was because she even
need that shit in writing.
Prefaced it.
I was going to be a man before I fucked with the fat. I'm going
to be a man.
I'm like, oh, the fat was a horrible person, so he made me become a man. That's how I feel.
It was good.
But no, see what I mean? It was good. I
feel like it's the right
thing.
That's his provocative.
We can't let that. You know what? Because you are an
ally.
That's
what I'm saying. At the end of the day, that's his prerogative.
Hoop earring.
Like, here's my thing, right?
Not really.
I'm always gonna like. I make jokes about black people all the time. Nobody ever says a word about it. I make jokes about white people. Nobody says a word. As soon as you make jokes about certain groups, that's when it's a problem. My thing is, once you start to not make jokes about that people, that's when you're excluding them from things.
So,
amen.
I hate to be that guy right now because we're so not serious. But on a serious moment, it's like, I hate that. How do you expect to have full rights right now? I don't get it, you know? In 1965, black people, women, Irish, Italian, they just got rights. So where does that come from?
I feel
fuck that. Equality. Everybody get this work.
Yeah.
Shout out to my uncle, Donald Trump.
Yeah, baby. Shout out to my uncle. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
I think it's just a simple. I agree with what you were saying, Dev. It's everyone should get made fun of. There shouldn't be a safe group or type of person that you don't get to do jokes about.
Like they always say in comedy, punch up, don't punch down.
Yeah. I agree.
And the person I was,
go lower.
The woman that I was making fun of was having fun. Like,
the who?
The woman.
That was a boat.
Something.
No, let's not even go there because you keep harping on that one. Baby lungs. Die quietly, sir.
I'm doing the best I can.
Die quietly.
Blame the
but like, don't harp on the what do they call it? The gay man. Talk about the handicapped person. That was more shocking to me. Yeah,
fuck. That
like if
cool
you don't know, he ran up to a guy that had a support animal with no legs and said, "Hey, are you an alcoholic?"
I ain't asking that.
What you asked him?
I said, was it a DUI? Because I went into my DUI joke afterwards.
I get it, but that was like, are you an alcoholic? And my man got a whole support Labrador over there.
We don't need any.
But even then, he talked to me afterwards, and he was like,
"It was funny. It was funny, bro." I just had to bring it up.
I got you. Oh, you got it? All right, hell yeah.
And so we will die our first episode from...
Yeah.
We might got to cut that out.
Well, we just burned up.
We might got to cut out what we just said anyway.
No, we're doing good.
Why?
A little problematic. I don't want to be that
guy. Okay. So I guess we're going to edit this whole next question. Your jokes about gay and handicap topics have been a part of your set. Where do those come from and how do you navigate sensitive topics? Hey, I'm good at this question stuff,
that's
bro.
That's a very funny full statement.
Don't even worry about it.
I navigate.
Just look at the camera and say, "I plead the fifth." That's all you gotta say. Just say, "I plead the fifth," bro.
I mean, honest answer. I don't know. Nah. Really, it's just sometimes you gotta find the funny in bad situations.
I can do that.
So, like, you see somebody 100%. In a wheelchair, and, like, you joke with them about it, you make them feel included. You're not excluding them, you're including them.
Mm-hmm.
I watched, I can't come up with his name right now. He's a British comedian, and, we'll get back to him. Matt Rife. He had one where he was talking about the woman who had cancer.
Yeah.
And the woman's daughter and all like that. But this British comedian that I'm talking about, he is so freaking dark, but he's
Jimmy
hilarious.
Carr?
Yeah, I love that motherfucker.
Yeah, he's so hilarious. So, I mean, it goes back to what you guys were saying a while ago. Like, how can a gang of women, 40 or 50 of them, stand outside with no shirts on, just titties and...
Oh, yeah, there is a cat, by the way.
There's a kitty.
Mr. Tibbs. Sometimes he just be napping.
He's a pretty.
Yeah, see, every time I think that I'm going to give you a black card, then a fucking cat comes out.
No, Mr. Tibbs.
That's
my boy.
That's kind of almost racist. Is it Tibbs or Tibbs?
Technically, it's Kibby Tibby, and then it's any variation of that name.
Okay, because Mr. Tibbs is from In the Heat of the Night shit. But I know
no,
y'all are young. So.
That's not my business. I barely saw American Gangster.
Here we go.
I'm sorry.
As a comedian, how do you handle criticism, especially when it comes to jokes that some might consider controversial or edgy?
I cry about it.
I believe you, though.
I cry about it.
I cried after a bad set.
Why?
And then I can't sleep at night.
I believe you, though.
When I said faggot on stage at that paid show, I cried the next morning.
Yeah, like you think about stuff like that.
it was because it bombed.
I'm in this to make people happy. I don't ever want to hurt anybody's feelings.
Yeah.
So
like that goes along with my beliefs. Like I'm not here to hurt feelings.
At my last paid gig, which it was a showcase, Just Dev production, I did a joke about Annabelle and Roger.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Annabelle's cheating on Roger, but Roger sucking more dick than Annabelle. But they both the deacon and the deaconess in the church.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
You get what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, I don't like church folk. You get what I'm saying? It's not like I'm against other things like that, but people are such critics. Like, you just gotta be yourself. Don't apologize. Be unapologetic. It's definitely gonna be, come on, the cat wants to get out, right?
I try to keep it 50-50. Like I'm not one of those people who's like, I apologize to absolutely nobody. Like I'm a very remorseful person. It just they go hand in hand.
I got you.
That's just me as a person.
No, I mean that's real good shit. Like I guess because it's that age difference too. I'm a little bit older than you, so like my give a fuck is like, if little Timmy left the house with 12 fucks, he came back with a dozen. I'm just not giving a fuck.
Yeah. I think that's valid.
So,
that's valid.
Like I just say like I was born in 2000. I'm a mixture of old school and young school. Like it's 50-50.
Yeah.
You're just young.
I can be hard and I can be soft.
I got you.
You're a good little fellow though.
I used to have to go get a switch when I was bad, man. I was there.
Fuck, dude.
That's because you were raised up in Sussex County.
Yes, everything that was new, we was getting there 3-4 years later old.
Yeah.
My mom had a wooden paddle with a Bible verse on it.
But you were homeschooled. So.
Yeah, she would be the shit of me. But
Were
once
you
she started
beat
working,
in touched or just beat?
Just beat.
Okay.
I never understood the high school
That's
teacher
what's up.
fantasies, unfortunately.
My
That's
uncle
what's up.
touched
Nah,
on my
good shit,
cousins,
bro.
but he
They're
wouldn't
lit,
touch
though.
me.
But she would get me. The Bible verse
You
was.
said the finger went where?
What's up?
That's crazy.
Nah.
Fuck, man.
Here we go, because I'm going gay again. Where do you see your comedy career going in the next few years?
Like how many years?
What's the plan for the next 3 years in terms of growth and direction? I knew you were gonna say that. I had that shit right.
I want to say in
dude.
3 years, man.
Democrat.
I'd love to be headlining, honestly.
Yeah, of course.
Like I don't want to.
Very
Like I
reasonable.
could sit here right now and book a venue and do 30 minutes and be like, I'm a headliner. No, I want to earn it.
Yeah.
Like even if I'm not a headliner in 3 years, I want to be doing 15, 20, 30-minute sets.
Yep.
Like regularly.
Yes, sir.
And I don't want to just keep doing the same set everywhere. I'm someone who likes to do new jokes constantly. I don't want to do, like, no offense, but like some comedians, like they'll do a set for 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, it's fine, but eventually, like, in the little area you're in, everybody's going to hear those jokes if they're comedy fans because they're going to come see you a bunch.
I think that's definitely relevant because one, in the stand-up game, I am only 6 months in.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I know for sure my first 6 to 7 weeks at open mic, I never did anything the same. I had something different every time, but I don't have punchlines. I don't know what a punchline is. You know what I mean? I'm still learning how to work.
Yeah.
You know, like this is so crazy to me, but I see you and I see the jokes that you do. I see how you mix in your new and your old. Like you have a rhyme to reason with your joints. So I can definitely see you headlining somewhere soon. And you know, I have aspirations on that because, like I said, I don't know what the fuck punchline is. I just hear people laugh and then I be like, bitch. I get more. Oh, okay, that was good.
Right.
I think it should be said that I like you saying that because I thought of irony, but in like actual respect of the skill, what it is when at an open mic you have done the same material over in a form of practice. And I think that's what's really fucking cool because it's not per se that you shouldn't ever repeat things or you shouldn't ever do the same joke once a week.
Right.
You shouldn't talk about Tom Cruise on stage every week for 4.5 months. You shouldn't do that. It's a personal opinion. You don't have to agree or disagree, but that's something you shouldn't do. However, to work around a joke and literally go as far as to literally go as far as changing a word or a pronunciation to get the reaction of 15 to 30 people, to then work that down to this is how I should pronounce an entire, and then shit, I'd love to just be completely wrong and overthinking how you're practicing your own comedy. But I think you're genuinely going by, at least with some jokes, the sentence of like which way to drop the word, to drop the punchline, when to pause. And so any repetition of jokes is not bad to do in comedy. It's about practicing it and not saying the same thing over and over again because it might make a few people laugh, but saying something very similar over and over again till what makes about 10 people laugh, or as well seems to make like 30 people laugh, and work that into what is then the finished product. Yeah,
because when you go to open mic, like
repetition is fairly necessary.
Should and shouldn't expect laughs. Like you're there for the repetition. You're there for getting shots up. Like you're in the gym. It's practice.
Yeah.
So
I
once
never thought about it like that.
Yeah. So then once you get out of the open mics, then you go to a paid gig, and it's just right on your head. Boom, boom. You've done it 15 times now.
I got you.
I think that's sick, honestly.
So that's why so like the way I tell jokes at open mics, specifically Dream Big, because that's where we're at every Monday.
Yeah.
I have jokes that I do it in eras pretty much. So I'm like, I wrote these 10 jokes in this period. I'm going to do these for a couple months. Okay. And then I'll write new shit. I'll do that for a couple months. And then I'll blend those two together, do them for a couple months. Put that aside and then start a whole nother set and just keep adding them together. Yeah. But it's never, I don't write in order. Like I'll do crowd work and just work my way into whatever joke pops in my head at that moment.
Yeah. I like that.
That's fair.
I like that. I think it's a good way to put it together.
So, not my final. Here's another question. Because I got some good ones.
I'm done.
What advice would you give to aspiring comedians, especially those coming from places where the comedy scene may not be as established or supportive?
Get your CDLs. Time to hit the road. To the country, don't you wanna go?
Here's the thing about that too, because you're very on spot with it.
You know what I'm saying?
I am a part of a lot of different things, but everybody that has supported me on this comedy journey has not been one of those people that I'm a part of. Yeah. And the first 2 weeks, I was like, man, fuck all them motherfuckers, man. But you have to understand that your tribe is going to be your tribe. Your people are going to be your people. Yeah. Like, shout out to Winter Place Veterinarian. They brought the whole crew out to our last show. It was amazing. I didn't know those ladies were going to come out. You know, it was so much love. So, shout out to Junior, the comedian also. He's been in 2 shows now. Yeah.
And also with that, man, like, comedians, one thing, man, like, don't expect your family members and stuff to be at every show, and if they're not, don't be on Facebook and stuff. Like, fuck everybody. Like,
that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy work. Yeah. So damn, I got one more.
Because I made that mistake myself. Like, that's
shout out my sister Melissa, because she's been to every show I've had.
That's real support.
That's my first best friend. That bitch punched me in my eye too at like 5.
Fuck, man, I'm sorry. Get her.
I don't really talk about her a lot, but this is her segment right now. I like that. Let me go my best dev voice. When I first came home from the hospital, my sister, she was a fucking terrorist. She dropped me in between the bed and the goddamn nightstand and left me there.
Yeah, fuck.
Yeah, she tried to kill me like 5 times.
I've been crevice.
That's
just scary.
It's crazy. I mean, I don't remember because I was a baby, but
my sister put a dent in my head twice.
I can tell.
I'm not gonna say which sister, not gonna say no names, but
is she all white?
Kiana Maddox.
Damn it, dude.
The first time we were sitting in the back of my dad's Chevy S10, and we were eating pizza, doing Negro stuff, like in the back of the truck eating pizza.
That is Negro.
And I went to take the last piece, and she said, "That's mine." Next thing I know, I'm getting hit with a tire iron.
God,
fuck, man. That's not cool.
So it heals, right? It heals. And like 3 days later, we're playing restaurant, and I have a coupon from Popeyes that came in the mail. I got a Popeyes coupon. Yeah. And y'all know those curtain rods that got the hard end on them?
For sure.
So I don't know what part of the restaurant. I think it was supposed to be a spatula, or like she was using it as a microphone. And she said, "Can I take your order?" And I said, "Yeah, I got this coupon for Popeyes." She said, "This is McDonald's," and she hit me with it.
Dude, fuck.
Yeah.
So you just had to deal with obstacles your whole life.
Yeah. Thankfully, it was in the same spot, so it's just one dent.
Yeah. I bet shit. That's what happens. It's people who have trauma past grow up to do offensive touching.
All my life, I had to fight.
Oh my God, that was a great call.
That was great. That was
cool. Yeah.
No, dude, here's one time, man.
Shut it up.
No. It's over. First guest out. You got penguin legs, bitch. I'm sorry. No smoking, it says. Isn't that thrifty?
That is crazy work.
Mm-hmm.
Is this from Temu?
Yeah, my mom used to scrapbook.
Nice.
That's deep. So, I mean, where can people find Dev at?
In a white van, throwing candy out of the window.
Sorry.
Kidnapping Jackson, not to say any names. I'm gonna
We gotta
kidnap
get him,
Jackson.
dude. We gotta get him.
Usually dream big venues. I produce shows there a lot. Open mic at Macklin Brewing in Seaford every other Wednesday.
Your socials, nigga. What's your socials?
Where can people find me? On the corner. I'm on 6th Ave often.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Facebook, I think, should just be Devon Maddox.
It's good.
Or Dev Maddox, one of the two. I don't be on Instagram. I'm old. I'll be on Facebook.
We'll get you there, man.
If you look 25. Up Just Dev on TikTok, it should come up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Just Dev.
Yeah.
We're gonna get you to work on your socials. So you can
put it
yourself.
in the description.
Do you have any upcoming shows coming?
Nah.
You just missed it.
Bookers, if you're listening to this, whatever this is, for any reason,
just in case,
help me in March.
Yeah, March will be good.
I got you.
He
is booked May 18th though.
That's a long time away.
That's okay, but you're just saying you're booked
within the next week.
Nah,
you're booked.
But you're booked on May 18th. That's lit.
Man, that's crazy.
May 15th at Arby's and Seafood. We're gonna be slinging jokes and roast beef scrimmages.
Hey, you know what? Fuck it. They did bring the fish sandwich back. My fat ass is a little hungry.
With crinkle fries. Ruby Tuesdays.
I'm not gonna lie, fish from Arby's is kind of nutty, man.
What?
There's no way you've tried it before.
Bro.
I like the fillet of fish, so who am I to talk? But
my girlfriend
eat McDonald's all the time. We're so off.
I just get it on Mondays.
What? Where can they reach the fat?
No, the fat pictures on Instagram, and we'll make a YouTube we'll get a YouTube channel.
No, just you. Where can they get at you right now?
Yeah, I really just use the fat pics on Instagram the most.
Okay.
Honestly, that's how I do.
He's a metrosexual. They're on Instagram.
Yeah.
Every time
do you have any upcoming shows?
I don't, man. Catch me on. I'm not even trying to do these fucking jokes. I'm sorry. I'm fried. It seems ridiculous.
Catch him at Rudy.
Catch me on a scoop of horse electrolytes.
Make sure you tip him.
Catch me waiting on you at booth 1, 2, or 7.
No, do not.
No, probably don't go there.
Do not ever go to his establishment where he works.
Maybe cut that out.
It's a good spot.
I'm not going to say where he works at. I just know that they do cocaine on the back of the stall.
There's a
and
janitor.
then he serves you fucking quesadillas.
Clear the air.
It's
a janitor. And he put my ass starch in his mouth. And man, he's probably the last person I've ever seen. So I went before I discovered ass deodorant, which is just put like a swipe of deodorant in your ass cheeks before you go to work or like work long shift for chafing. So before I would do that, I would go into the kitchen and I would always glove up. I glove up for everything. I don't like germs. And so I would glove up and I would go grab a little side cup of cornstarch, which was like a white substance. And I would go into the family restroom where there was room and I would just like throw a handful of it up my ass cheeks over the toilet seat. And it would often help some of the chafing for a bit. And so one night on a Saturday night, I had thrown a bunch of that shit up my ass crack while I was working. I made like 2 or 3 trips in there. I tried to clean almost all of it off the toilet seat, but I was putting it on the toilet paper roll. And I did it multiple times because I was chafing real bad. It was like a 10-hour shift. And because I got thick thighs under here, man, and low balls.
What is happening right
And so
now?
all this white cornstarch that had fallen out of my ass was like on the floor and like by the toilet paper roll dispenser and shit. And so this is Saturday night. We're closed on Sunday. Monday morning, I go into fucking work with we've got a janitor, who we just call a crackhead. But we've got a janitor, and he comes up to me and he was like, "Man, shit must have been crazy in here Saturday night. I came clean up yesterday morning, man, and I was cleaning everything up in the family bathroom, and like they must have been here like ripping lines of coke and shit, man, because there's like coke on the floors, like coke on the fucking toilet paper dispenser, man.
God.
And I was like, oh, it's insane. My last cornstarch visit was at like 11:45 p.m. and we closed the doors at midnight. So I know no one was in there actually doing cocaine past 11:45 p.m. However, I know there was a lot of white substance that had fallen out of my sweaty ass crack that was in the same area he was telling me cocaine was. And then as if it was like the right thing to do,
Jesus.
he was like, well, man, I didn't line up none of it and shit. Like, that would be crazy. Other people, shit, I don't know what's in it. But, like, I hit my pinky, you know what I'm saying? I kind of gummed some of that shit.
Oh, my God.
And it wasn't shit, man. Like, people in Salisbury be doing, like, dumbass drugs, man. Like, they don't even be on good shit anymore. And I was like, I feel you, man. That's crazy. I'm going to go. I'll probably, like, bring the trash cans inside and get my day started. And to this day, he has no fucking clue that he 100% gummed ass starch.
And
now he
does. This.
Yeah, and now he does, and that's okay with
That
it.
is our viral clip right
Yeah,
there.
come on,
I mean,
son.
look,
Little ass starch,
hey,
baby.
real shit.
How close are
I'm
you?
100% black. Dev is 50-50, and I have
I'm
never heard
aspiring.
of.
My fault.
No, you're like Cinnabon jizz. Shit that goes on.
I'm the Cinnabon. He's the
I'm sweet and flavorful, baby. I'm okay
You
with
the
that.
cinnamon.
Hey, no, fuck that. You two are like a frosted mini wheat, bitch.
You feel me? I'll be a cinnamon toast crunch with
You know what
you.
I'm saying? Hey, man, Lil Tony, I finally got an Instagram. I had one for like 3 weeks now.
That's good. It's lit.
Tony the comedian.
I like
you can find me
everything.
there.
He
I
be
love that
getting
shit.
one like on Instagram.
Most
but
of it's
he
me.
posts.
I do. I post heavy.
Yeah,
do his
that's
thing.
good.
We have a Facebook page, but I'm older. Fuck that.
I'm
All my
older,
80s
shit.
babies out there, holla at me one time.
You're-
Not these motherfuckers.
No, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Nowhere near.
But so we don't know how to work the internet that good. But at the same time, I fucked around and made our Facebook page,
Yup, we're gonna post up over there.
Micaiah Parker,
Yeah. Which is fucking hilarious.
when it should be
Well-
Fat and Lil Tony. But our pictures up there.
Big fat little Tony.
Yeah, our pictures up there. So that's all.
Yeah.